A short kick. Past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. And Burrow going to throw again. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back into heavy. Try the Texans, TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Complete to
John Ross. In the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
It'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Now Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Lonnie Johnson picks it. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now they go screen. It's complete. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. And they give this time to the tailback. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now they try the right side here. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, if somebody's there defensively, that was the same case on that play. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 51 yards. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He's called that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
The ball didn't work very well on that play. Defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. It's a gain of 5. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Now the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a...
Shouldn't have thrown that ball, but remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They're passing here. Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 53 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 23. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Burrow getting this into the hands of Higgins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead.
The kicker
now the try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Bengals 27. Texans 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. Under pressure, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put them on the ground.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
By
Christian Wilkins. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Looking to pass. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Texans 30, Bengals 27.
And off it goes. The Bengals drive about to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That good for 19 and a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
The kicker on.
A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans will extend their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Texans 37. Bengals 27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.